From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
There we go, Sonora. Check 58.
Here comes the 3rd-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
13X, 13X.
From the gun, it's Gino. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that 3rd down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start, not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Again, it's McCaffrey. Good blocking, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tarvarius Ward. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick. to save them some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
He'll go play action. Purdy. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy six.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line.
Their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Purdy to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready!
Here's Gino. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the air, it's Smith. That's Lockett. Downfield, he's got it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Smith. He's going to look deep here. Looking for Lockett. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 39 yards.
There we go, Sonoma.
Here's Walker. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 4 at 14-10.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They run once more with McCaffrey. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. a pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. A gain of 16 yards. First down, 49ers. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On 2nd down, Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now here's timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of...
And he's going to take this all the way home. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Niners 21, Seahawks 10.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now it's McCaffrey. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
First and 10. Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. we've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
A first down throw for Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the give, it's McCaffrey. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. And that is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
So a really interesting strategy here, Mike. So on 1st and 2nd down, they decide to put the ball in the air, and they both result in incompletion. So now it brings up 3rd down and long, real deep inside your own territory. At the very least, you're trying to give yourself some breathing room if you're unable to pick up this 1st down.
He gets that to his big target fast. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. On 1st down is Smith. He'll check this down to the running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On 2nd down, Smith. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start with an option play to the right. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now it's the rookie out of Louisville. It's Isaac Guerrero. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. One more time, it's Guerrero. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll go again with Guerrero. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. First and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Only to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. There we go, son.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and 9. Now Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
McCaffrey now from the pistol. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners first down. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he finds some space tackling after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Purdy going to give this to Garenda. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So,